From our North Idaho newsroom, Coeur d'Alene City Clerk says it is the closest race she has seen in more than 20 years. Now it looks like there will be a recount.
Incumbent Mike Kennedy won City Council seat number 2 by 5 votes against Jim Brannon. KXLY4's Tania Dall spoke to one candidate and election officials to find out what happens next.
Elections officials tell me all signs point to a likely recount because that race was so close. The last time a recount was requested in Kootenai County was 15 years ago.
I have joked with folks, though, that when your vote difference is fewer than the number of children you have, that's a tight race.
A long election night for Mike Kennedy and other political hopefuls waiting to hear if their campaigning efforts would bring in enough votes.
But it turned out okay. I was declared the winner, and there'll be a recount. My opponent has requested a recount, which is his right to do.
It turned out to be a win for this incumbent who was first elected to Coeur d'Alene City Council back in 2005. But the race turned out to be close against opponent Jim Brannon. Both contenders were vying for City Council seat number 2.
The election resulted in a less than 0.1% difference between the two candidates.
And that was just 5 votes. For a recount to happen, Brannon must file an official request with the city of Coeur d'Alene. After the canvassing of votes, then Brannon will have 20 days to file a recount request with Idaho's Attorney General's office. If approved, a recount must be done within 10 days of the Attorney General's order.
I've been city clerk for 23 years. This is the first time I've ever had this close of an election.
Kootenai County Supervisor of Elections office says it would use the same optical scanning machines and poll workers from election night for the recount.
I have full confidence in our county elected officials. They run a great job, and the machinery they use to count the votes has been pretty bulletproof.
A representative from the Attorney General's office tells me that even after a recount, those recount results could be appealed. We tried to reach Jim Brannon for comment, but he was unreachable. Reporting from Coeur d'Alene, Tania Dall, KXLY4, HD News.